Hello, my friend, and welcome to Wisdom Trek. This is Guthrie Chamberlain, and I'm your guide to wisdom and creating a living legacy. Thank you for joining us for our 7-day-a-week, 7 Minutes of Wisdom podcast. This is day 301 of our trek, and yesterday we explored the wisdom of silence. Through it, we discovered that there is much to be learned from silence, and that it is not necessary for us to be speaking unless it is both encouraging and relevant. Today on our trek, we want to search for 9 different moments each day that will bring us happiness. Thank you so much for coming along with me each day as we explore and consume these nuggets of wisdom. These bits of wisdom help us to live a rich and satisfying life while creating our living legacy. While some of our daily treks are a multi-part series, you can join us at any time and start along with us from that point on. If you would like to listen to any of the past episodes, please go to wisdom-trek.com to listen to them and to read the daily journal. You can also subscribe to Wisdom Trek at iTunes, Spreaker, Stitcher, SoundCloud, or Google Play so that each day's trek will be downloaded to you automatically. We are recording our podcast from our studios at the Big House in Marietta, Ohio. This episode will originally air on Easter Sunday, which is the most special day of all for the Christian calendar, as it is the day that Christ rose from the grave, which allowed us to have access to God through Christ. We should take some time and reflect on this. On Saturday, our 3 oldest kids, their spouses, and their children came over for dinner and a great time of fellowship together. They have other plans for dinner on Easter, so this certainly was a special time for us to get together. Being able to have all 6 grandchildren with us at the same time is always a special treat also for Granny and Gramps. Kip will be staying with us here at the Big House again for this next week since it is the spring break at preschool. Buddy and Shalima both have to work during the day, so it gives us an opportunity to invest another week with Kip. This certainly builds on our legacy that we desire to live each day and brings happiness and joy into our lives. Speaking of being happy, it is time to break camp now and head up the trails for us to search for those 9 moments that should bring us happiness every day. Let us discover how we can infuse into our lives these 9 moments of daily happiness. Success and happiness aren't that easy to achieve. It takes a lot of time, hard work, and choosing the right attitude to get there. That's why, along the way, you've got to take advantage of those moments, those brief periods of time each day where all can be right with the world. As I have said several times, happiness is a journey, not a destination. Throughout our daily trek of life, here are 9 moments worth experiencing every day. The first one is a moment of laughter. William James says, "We don't laugh because we're happy because we laugh." There is physiological evidence that shows that laughing puts you in a better mood. Take time every day to laugh and you'll find it both contagious and uplifting. Surround yourself with funny people. Find opportunities to laugh at yourself and laugh your way to success in any area of life. The second moment is the moment of celebration. This is how Tony Robbins puts it. Say to yourself, here's an opportunity for us to celebrate like never before. My own power, my own ability to get myself to do whatever is necessary. We don't take time to celebrate those small successes enough, or even the big successes. At the end of every day, take at least 1 moment per day to celebrate the good that is in your life, even if they are just very small situations. The third moment is the moment of reflection. Marcus Cicero said, "It is not by muscle speed or physical dexterity that great things are achieved, but by reflection, the force of character and judgment." We all lead such busy lives. It's important for us to be able to take at least 1 moment each day where you do nothing but think. Put your phone away, get somewhere by yourself, and simply reflect on the day. And then take the good from those reflections and determine how they can be applied to the decisions in the future. The fourth moment is the moment of stillness. Yesterday we invested our time on how it was wise to be silent at times. Morgan Freeman puts it this way: learning how to be still, to really be still and let life happen, that's the stillness that becomes radiance. There's reflection and then there's true stillness. The ability to shut off everything, including your mind, and get into a meditative state. The busier your life is, the more valuable it is to practice a moment of stillness. Prayer, yoga, and meditation are the most popular ways to get into the state of stillness, if only for a moment. Stillness actually brings us in touch with God, as it says in Psalms 46, verse 10. "Be still, and know that I am God. I will be honored by every nation. I will be honored throughout the world." The fourth moment is a moment of pride. Now, a lot of people associate the word pride with something negative, but you have so much to be proud of. God made you special. You are completely unique. And King David wrote in Psalms chapter 139, verse 14, "Thank you for making me so wonderfully complex. Your workmanship is marvelous. How well I know it." You can afford to take at least one moment each day where you sit back and appreciate all that you have done and the good that you were able to bring into the world as a person. Take pride in the little things that you've accomplished even today. The sixth moment is a moment of humility. Pride in your accomplishments is great, but so is a moment of humility, in which you appreciate your tiny role in this profoundly large universe around you. When you take a moment to appreciate the amazing world around us, it's hard not to be happy for all that we have. The popular quote by C.S. Lewis sums this up: humility is not thinking less of yourself, but thinking of yourself less. The seventh moment is a moment of connection. Humans are made in God's image, and we desire fellowship with each other just as God desires fellowship with us. Take at least one moment a day to connect with people around you, your spouse, your family, your friends. Hold someone's hand or give somebody a hug or cuddle with somebody. Your happiness isn't just about you, it is about others. Dean Ornish said it this way: the need for connection and community is necessary, as fundamental as the need for air, water, and food. The eighth moment is the moment of joy. Laughter is great, but joy is even more powerful. Take a moment to experience the joy with your kids or family, the joy of your spiritual connections, or the joy that you can find in play or music or dance or even work. Paul writes in his letter to the Philippians chapter 4, verse 4, "Always be full of joy in the Lord." I say it again, rejoice. Ralph Marston puts it this way: if you so choose, each day can be filled even with more joy than the one before. If you so choose, even the most seemingly random events can work into your favor. And the last and ninth moment is the moment of gratitude. Finally, take a moment each day to express gratitude for what you have, for the people in your life, for the experiences that you've had and will have in the world around you. You can't physically feel angry or upset and be grateful at the same time. So take just a moment of gratitude and it will make you happier. Make it a habit of writing down all that you're thankful for. Ephesians chapter 5 verse 20 tells us, "And give thanks for everything to God the Father in the name of our Lord Jesus Christ." So along our trek for today, we stop to ponder 9 moments that will bring us happiness each day if we take time to consider them. Tomorrow we will hike on the trail and look for the 9 ways to stay young. So encourage your family and friends to join us and then come along with us tomorrow for another day of Wisdom Trek, creating a legacy. That will finish our podcast for today. Just as you enjoy these daily doses of wisdom, we ask you to help us to grow Wisdom Trek by sharing it with your friends and family through email, Facebook, Twitter, or in person when you meet with them, and invite them to come along with us each day. The journal for today's trek can be found at wisdom-trek.com. Thank you so much for allowing me to be your guide, your mentor, but most importantly, you are my friend, as I serve you through the Wisdom Trek podcast and journal each day. As we take this trek together, let us always live abundantly, love unconditionally, listen intentionally, learn continuously, lend to others generously, lead with integrity, and leave a living legacy each day. This is Guthrie Chamberlain reminding you to keep moving forward, enjoy your journey, and then create a great day every day. See you tomorrow.